Hello, so this is Chris Pickard, formerly Body and Balance and now at the Health and Vitality Centre. I'm here in the new surroundings with the forest behind me. And today I want to speak about ACT therapy, which is acceptance and commitment therapy. This is something that I learned about through being a heroic coach, and Brian Johnson, the founder of Heroic. Brian has just recently spoken more about ACT therapy. And so ACT therapy stands for acceptance and commitment therapy. And there are three major tenets to this. And the reason I want you to know about this is because there's lots of great therapies out there, like cognitive behavioral therapy. There's coaching. I like to coach people on mental toughness and resilience. And ACT therapy and the underlying foundations of ACT are very much like the coaching that I do, thanks to Heroic, thanks to my love of Stoic philosophy. Watch out for my forthcoming book, The Stoic Stay in Hospital. Maybe renamed something else, but that's what it's about. And then also my training as an unbeatable mind coach. So the first thing is about mindfulness. Now, ACT therapy was basically designed to, instead of focusing on the past and trying to almost try and resolve the past by talking about the past and making your past even more eventful or more significant than it is. I like cognitive behavioral therapy, which is full of all kinds of great things. Again, lots of ties to Stoic philosophy. There are lots of really good reasons to have cognitive behavioral therapy. But whereas a lot of therapies focus on the problem, ACT and some of the other neurotherapies, they focus on trying to build your mind for the future and letting go of the past. So the first thing is about mindfulness and being present in the now. And this is similar, but not quite the same as one of the first tenets of the unbeatable mind system, which is about winning in your mind first, building a strong and resilient mind, winning there first, setting yourself up for the day. And the next part is acceptance. Accepting everything that's going on that has actually happened. Accept it that it has actually happened. You don't want to try and fight it, because actually fighting against it causes more suffering. So if you're suffering and you're in pain, fighting against it actually just causes more suffering and pain. So accept that bad stuff happens to all of us. Like, we're all going to know people that die. We will all die as well. All of our loved ones, they're all going to die. It's something we have to accept and come to terms with, and not feel so. We can feel, a little bit sad about it, but it shouldn't destroy our lives, because this is going to happen. So we must accept these things. And this is like Stoic philosophy, where it's all about you control the controllables. And that's what you want to focus on. Anything that's out of your control, you don't want to worry about it. There's no need to worry about it, because worrying about it can't change those things you can't control. Focus on the things you can control. So first of all, there's mindfulness, winning in the mind. Then you accept and work out what's controllable, what's not controllable. And then there's the values-based living. It's the whole part of ACT therapy is about trying to create and develop values that you live to, so you can go forwards. And this is a massive part of Heroic, a massive part of Unbeatable Mind as well, is learning to find out what your values are, uncovering them and working towards them. One of the first things I like to get all of my patients and clients and guests to do, and friends, is to go to viacharacter.org and do the Via Character test, which basically helps you identify your top 5 character strengths or values. And then I've done some previous videos on why you want to do it and what you want to do with them then. Maybe I'll cover that in the next video as well, just so there's some continuity. So if you like this, if you want to know more about how I work with people, then maybe go to my, at the moment, my Ask Me Anything button. So I'll say look below the video if this is on Facebook or YouTube, or look for the bio link if this is on TikTok or somewhere else, and go to my Ask Me Anything, which is Delphi AI, so DELPHI.AI/Christopher. And it's basically a clone of all my knowledge, and you can just ask me stuff at any time about any aspect of health or well-being, and I'll be able to give you some answers, and you can get the ball rolling like that, get to know me and how I work. Okay, be well, and because I'm a good geek, live long and prosper.